Dear diary full of shit. Just play along with myself and I, no one else. Yo, I'm so legit. I just added a video from Mr. Pellet in the Amen Drop the Mic folder for all my online family and friends. Look at them all. It's like 30 something minutes. Apparently, this broad didn't like this guy. He was just sort of creepy. She just didn't like him. And this guy had no idea she even existed. And really pay attention to like the last 7 to 10 minutes where Mr. Pellet states that. And just fabricated this story out of thin air. And I think he really sums it up towards the end where he's all this, this wasn't a case of this guy doing something bad or even rude or wrong place, wrong time. This is a case of a dude just existing. And this girl didn't like him. She thought he was creepy. And like he said, he'd overweight, bald, whatever. Combination of things. And I wasn't really listening. I was doing some other shit. But I'm not sure if she's being punished. Because he was looking at decades. And fortunately, they actually followed through and made sure that, innocent until proven guilty was played out. And they proved him innocent. But, how did it, this still fucks things up. It's like if you're, someone accuses you of something, it's like it kind of doesn't matter. The damage is done. It's just one of them human psychology things. But I'm not going to listen to it again. I just missed that part, I guess. But she needs to be held accountable, obviously, and I'm not sure if she is. You just listened to the video, man. No. I had it on while I was doing other stuff. And I sat down here and, I don't know. I could watch the last, 10 to 15 minutes, but you just said 7 to 10. Pay attention to it. Obviously, you weren't. But anyway, so I guess all I got to say is, do you like poetry? Do you like art? Do you like cuisine? Do you like movies? Do you like music? You also get people like that. Now, there's varying levels. I've talked about them before, about just the just absurd, I want to say asinine, but I'm not sure if that's the right word. Just ignorance and stupidity, and it's self-approved. They don't see it. The reason I am so much, leaps and bounds better than my fellow man and woman is because I know I'm a piece of shit. You might be smarter than me. You might be, a more capable, thinker than me. Like, I could never be in a position of, like, management or anything like that. Or, you know what? Maybe I fucking could. Never tried. Never had any desire to. Miss me with that bullshit. You see this skull? It's thick. You see these hands? They're calloused. You see this frame, this build? It's stocky. I'm a physical guy. You drive a truck, dude. Shut up, don't overthink it. I do not use my brain. I was never in the Marines. I almost did join them, by the way. I would have if I had a high school diploma. But I ain't got a high school diploma. You know why? Because I'm a knuckle dragger. Not really, like I said, because that's like a Marine term. I was never in the service. But, at heart, that's who I am. A dumb shit. I shovel well. And ironically, I can. I can move a lot of dirt by hand very quickly. It's kind of a useless skill that I have. Just like in that movie, Mystery Man. I shovel well. People who don't chew with their mouths closed make me furious. Yeah. Ooh, the red eyes. Decent movie. But, the world needs me. No, they don't. I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember what she said. She's like, you're a good man. You're a good father and a good husband, but that's it. Shit. What's his name? William H. Macy, I think. He was also in the movie Collinwood. I think it'd be best if we never see each other again. They canceled their stupid little trip to Stupidville. Oh, that's what I'm. No, but you're their small girl. You can't. Whatever. It's a. But what other movies is he in? I don't know his name. Wasn't he in an old western or something? I don't know. Huh. Anyway, after that digress, my mind wanders. Like I said, my lofty perch of self-appointed superiority is a beach lounger. It's 4 inches off the fucking ground and it's starting to sink into the sand. You know what I mean? I'm basically sitting on the ground. But, fuck you pieces of shit. This is a term that I came up with a long time ago. Probably 10 years ago or so. 12. Ignorant, yet self-approved, shallow, yet conclusive. That's humanity. So anyway, and I'm not self-conscious about that or anything. Like, what, you think you're better than me? I really don't care, because I'm getting old as fuck and whatnot. I have no ego. It's just it is what it is. I don't have a superiority complex. I have an inferiority complex, and it's not a complex because sometimes I say that, like when I'm at the office or whatever. Because I don't say this to my family and shit. But I will say stuff like, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. I'm kind of stupid. And I mean it. That's the thing. The rules get applied to me, but they don't actually apply to me. So I need to be careful with shit like that because, like I said, human behavior, nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear somebody, feel sorry for themselves or doubt themselves, anything like that, which I don't. Like I said, I'm not actually dumb. I got a fair amount of sense. Sometimes I have brain farts. I do stupid shit. I forget things. I forget to ask a fairly important question or to say something fairly important. And it's just kind of because I'm a scatterbrain. I would consider myself like a diesel engine. I don't rev very high and I don't rev very fast, but I got torque. I can lug like a motherfucker, and I can pull a load all damn day. So, that's how I would consider myself. I am not sharp. I got horsepower. I got hella horsepower. Just ain't got, I'm not fast off the line. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've come up with that example before, but I forgot that I did that. So for all intent and purpose, I just thought of that right now, but that's inaccurate. But yeah, diesel, because I'm not a turbine engine. I'm not a jet engine where there's lag. I'm not an aviation engine. I like that. But and like I said, I'm also a humble guy. I'm not gonna bullshit myself. I'm not gonna tell myself. That's why when I say, the only entities in this universe that know you, my fellow man and woman, better than me, is God and the devil, in that order. I am a distant third, but I am third just the same. It's not your mom. It's not your spouse, husband or wife, whatever. It's not your kids. It's not even you. Because you have to live with yourself. You get to just judge other people. And unless they really bother you, you don't like them or whatever, they're not going to affect how you feel. You know what I mean? At least they shouldn't. But you have to live with yourself. So if you don't like yourself, or you got doubts, or this, that, and the other, you're going to feel that whether you like it or not. Unless you're some sort of like sociopath or whatever. But so you can be your own biggest enemy. You deny shit, you compartmentalize shit. So anyway, judge not, lest ye judge, for the same measure we use will be used on you. I got a saber too. Are we going to rattle them or use them? Scales of justice will prevail. It will all come out in the wash. We all have a running docket. I have shit in it. None of it that you are spewing my way is. Okay? If it's there, I fucking put it there. So, like, I have canned responses, like when people say, if it's somebody who's kind of given me some grief in the past, but it's, it depends who it is, how hostile I want to be. So a fairly minor example of, somebody, we're just being cordial, like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, fuck you. But, that's like just how humanity works. That's how society works, how civil people interact with each other. I've said, are you asking me or telling me? You know what I mean? It's a jab. Basically, you just said, hey, when I know good and goddamn well you have ill feelings towards me. And I basically said, hey, fuck you. But I did it cordially and polite. So, I could say something right now, but I'm not going to. I just don't, I'm thinking stuff. So, because I don't hold a grudge. But unfortunately, you have to kind of, you have to keep that edge about you. You know what I mean? And there's this dude, I really, really, really do not want to be disrespectful to him. But I'm not going to let you treat me, like, not to sound stupid, but this guy has ill feelings towards me. And he hasn't gotten it through his mind. And he's a little off. He's kind of pitiful. And he has my sympathy and compassion. But the dude does not feel the same. So I want to be really careful. Versus somebody like, I forget, I don't think I christened him, Fuckboy. Butthead's one of her many, many former, flings, entertainment. Gotta get up the house, get fed, get fucked, all that shit. I'm gonna be a jerk to him pretty much every chance I get. Now, I missed a few opportunities just because, like I said, I don't care. Like, it didn't even occur to me. Like, there's fucking motherfucker. But, I said some shit, whatever. I basically stated my case, Keep your fucking mouth shut, you fucking punk. But, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to get into the details of it, but, that dude can't maintain eye contact with me for more than about a quarter of a second. And like I said, I was walking up the stairs, and he not only got out the way, but he backed into the corner. The dude is a fucking weasel. Nobody likes weasels. Like I said, that's why I need to be careful with this. I'm stupid. Because I mean it. Well, like I said, I'm a diesel engine. I'm noisy. I'm rattly. but I'm dependable or whatever, you know. So, versus this guy, he's a tuned, you know, Vespa scooter. He's just such a fucking joke. There's something wrong with that Mrs. Assface. I'll tell you what, Kleber would never fuck around with that dude. Wouldn't give him the time of day. This butthead, she'll fuck him, suck his dick, hang out with him, you know, fucking date him for who the hell knows how long. Shit. That girl, well, never mind. So. I guess that's all I got to say. But well, I'm 16 minutes in. I made a public folder. I got some shark stuff in there. Oh no, I'm gonna do this later. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't feel like it right now. I had a dream about an airplane last night because I didn't know that. You know, I was talking about all that airplane stuff. Again, just sort of out of the blue. I was just sort of joking, right? I talked about, you know, me almost, you know, I was taking flying lessons for, you know, like 15 minutes. I don't care. You know, I just sort of spewed that shit out. And I threw in some stuff. I'm sarcastic and whatnot. But I mean that, you know, I'm old as fuck. I have zero ego, zero pride. Now, obviously, you know, you got to have, you know, self-respect and stuff like that. But yeah, there is no huff and puff in my makeup, you know. It just, my genetic code does not possess that. But anyway, and that's good. I guess, yeah, that's all I gotta say. So stay tuned, dear online family and friends. Because I thought of that, and then it made me think of some other shit. And that's why I decided, wait, airplanes to sharks? Yeah. Yeah, this morning I thought of that. I was like, hey, I forgot I had that dream about airplanes. I just talked about airplanes. What are the odds? Why would I do that? Because I didn't know, right? You know? It wasn't, gee, I had a dream about airplanes. I think I'll talk about airplanes. I talked about the airplanes just out of the blue, and then I realized, oh, shit. I had a dream about an airplane last night. So, what am I, a puppet? Am I a non-playable character in a video game? What the hell's going on here? Was I supposed to do that? Have a good day.